this session on Bhagavad-gita Shloka memorization. So far we have done 8 verses. Today we are going to do 9th verse from chapter 2 itself. A very simple verse, and you will definitely learn it in 5 minutes. That's my promise. Even the meaning of it, it's so simple. Let's chant the prayers. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Viditangena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Aschatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Sharing the screen with you all. So, verse number 23, chapter 2, verse number 23. We did verse number 22 last time, so we are going to do verse number 23 this time. It's again the chanda or the meter of this verse is similar to the verses we have done before, like the first verse of Bhagavad Gita and all other verses. Dhritarashtra Uvacha Dharma Kshetre Kurukshetre. That kind of meter will be followed here. So 2.23. First, let's become familiar with the individual words. Nainam, chindanti, sastrani, nainam dahati pavakaha, nainam chindanti sastrani, nainam dahati pavakaha, na chainam kledayantiyapo, na shoshayati marutaha. Very simple shloka. So the meaning of this is, the soul can never be cut into pieces by any weapon, nor burned by fire, nor moistened by water, nor dried by or withered by the wind. This is the verse meaning. It cannot be burned, it cannot be moistened, it cannot be dried up, it cannot be cut into pieces. That's the quality of the soul. So looking at the word-to-word meanings, nainam is made up of two Sanskrit words. First is na, and the second one is enam. Na, enam. So na means not, as you know, na means not. Enam means this soul. Na enam. Chindanti means to cut to pieces. Shastrani means weapons. So basically this line means the soul can never be cut into pieces by any weapon. Next, nainam, again the same word, nainam. So what would that mean, nainam? It would mean again, this soul can never be, right? This soul can never be. Dahati means to burn. Pavakaha, fire. So this soul can never be burned by fire. Okay, then what is next? Na chainam kledayanti apo. Na means what? Not, never. Chainang. This is a little tough question, but I'm sure you'll be able to manage to answer it. Like nainam is made up of two words, na enam. Chainam is made up of which two words? Would you like to try that? Put the answer in the chat box. Nainam is made up of na enam. So chainam is made up of which two Sanskrit words? Try answering that. No hint? Cha enam. Very good. Very good. Cha enam. Hmm? Lagnainam is na enam, chainam is cha enam. All right. And cha means also. Cha can mean also, cha can mean and. Enam means this soul. So this line would mean also this soul can never be. Kledayanti apo. Kledayanti means to moisten and apaha is for water. Apaha is for water. So this soul cannot be moistened by water. Okay. And the last line, na shoshayati marutaha. Na means not. Shoshayati means to dry. Marutaha means wind. So this soul can also not be dried up or withered by the wind. Very simple meaning. I'm sure you must have memorized the meaning by now. So let's try to now memorize the shloka also. So we follow the same method. Three times each line, and then two lines together three times, right? So first, let's do the first line three times. Nainam chindanti shastrani, nainam dahati pavakaha. Sorry, I have to do three times the first line. So, nainam chindanti shastrani, nainam chindanti shastrani, nainam chindanti shastrani. Go to the next line. Nainam dahati pavakaha, nainam dahati pavakaha, nainam dahati pavakaha. In the next line, na chainam kledayanti apo, na chainam kledayanti apo, na chainam kledayanti apo, na shoshayati marutaha, na shoshayati marutaha, na shoshayati marutaha. Two lines together. Nainam chindanti shastrani, nainam dahati pavakaha. Nainam chindanti shastrani, nainam dahati pavakaha. Nainam chindanti shastrani, nainam dahati pavakaha. Na chainam kledayanti apo, na shoshayati marutaha. Na chainam kledayanti apo, na shoshayati marutaha. Na chainam kledayanti apo, na shoshayati marutaha. All four together. Nainam chindanti shastrani, nainam dahati pavakaha, na chainam kledayanti apo, na shoshayati marutaha. Nainam chindanti shastrani, nainam dahati pavakaha, na chainam kledayanti apo, na shoshayati marutaha. Nainam chindanti shastrani, nainam dahati pavakaha, na chainam kledayanti apo, na shoshayati marutaha. Moving on to now the exercise, right? You have to help us fill in the blanks. The blanks are visible to you on the screen. So let's start with doing the exercise. First, nainam dash shastrani Ambani. Who is an Ambani?
nainam sastrani
Nainam chindanti chindanti.
chindanti sastra
Nainam chindanti shastrani. Very good. Nainam dash pavakaha Vinodini Mataji.
nainam pavakaha.
Nainam dahati pavakaha. Na chainam dash apo. This is a bit tough. Who wants to try? Arati Mataji, want to try this? Na chainam.
Na chainam kledayantyapo.
Na chainam kledayanti apo. Very good. Na dash marutaha Yogita Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Na shoshayati marutah.
Na shoshayati marutaha. Very nice. Okay. Interestingly, I'll tell you something which is very interesting. This word Marutaha is also a name of Hanumanji. He's called Maruti Nandana. And there is a company in India which manufactures cars in collaboration with the Suzuki company of Japan. So the company name is Maruti Suzuki. So there also the word Maruti has come from this name. Maruti basically means wind, so as fast as the wind. So we have this word very often used by people, Maruti, Marutah, wind, also a name of Hanumanji, Maruti Nandan. So next slide. Few more blanks, and who would like to try? The first two words, dash dash shastrani. Rohan.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Nainam chindanti shastrani.
Nainam chindanti shastrani. Very good. Okay, next. Nainam dash dash. Who would like to try? Karthikeyan Prabhu, you would like to try this?
Hare Krishna. Dahati pavakaha.
Nainam dahati pavakaha. Very good. Na dash dash apo. Who would like to try this? Please raise your hand there, Mataji.
Na chainam kledayantyapo.
Achainam kledayanti apo. Na dash dash. Mohit.
Shosheti marutah.
Very good. Shosheti Maruta. All right. So now we go to the next slide. Okay, the whole first line. Who wants to try? Vinodini Mataji. The entire first line. Vinodini Mataji, please.
Nainam chindanti shastrani.
Thank you. Okay, next line. Arati Mataji.
Nainam dahati pavakaha.
Very good. The next line. Bhumika.
Nachainam kledayantyapo.
Very good. Nachainam Kledayanta. Last line. Rohan.
Na shoshayati marutah.
Very good. All right. Thank you. So now the last slide when we don't have any word visible. So who would like to try the first line or the second line, the entire verse? Neha Mataji.
Nainam chindanti shastrani. Nainam dahati pavakaha. Na kledayantapau. Na shosheti marutah.
Na chainam Kledayantyapo, right?
Okay, Prabhuji.
Okay, very nice. Next, Angana Mataji.
Nainam chindanti shastrani, nainam dahati pavakaha, na chainam kledayanti apo, न शोषयति मारुतः.
Very good. Bhumika. Bhumika, you want to try?
नैनं चिन्दन्ति शस्त्राणि नैनं दहति पावकः न चैनं क्लेदयान्त्यापो न शोषयति मारुतः.
Very good. Govind Madhav.
नैनं छिन्दन्ति शस्त्राणि नैनं दहति पावक न चैनं क्लेदयन्त्यापो न शोषयति मारुत.
Thank you. Aarti Mataji.
नैनं चिन्दन्ति शस्त्राणि नैनं दहति पावकः न चैवं क्लेदयन्त्यापो न शोषयति मारुतः.
It's not na chaivam, it is na chainam. Chainam.
Okay.
Yes. Saurav.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Nainam chindanti sastrani, nainam dahati pavakah, na chainam chindanti na shoshyati maruta.
Very good. Okay, anyone else wants to try who has not tried yet? Maybe just a line, if not the entire verse. Or also if the entire verse. Vinodini Mataji.
नैनं चिन्दन्ति शस्त्राणि नैनं दहति पावकः न चैनं क्लेदयन्त्यापो न शोषयति मारुतः.
Very good. Okay, next. Anyone else? It's a very simple verse. I am sure you must have memorized something out of it. So please try. We have to do a lot of time left. So you can, yes, Yogita Mataji.
नैनं चिन्दन्ति शस्त्राणि नैनं दहति पावकः न चैनं क्लेदयन्ति आपो न शोषयति मारुतः.
Very good. So you have, after all, memorized the verse in the first session itself. Very good. Anyone else wants to try? Last call. No? So we move on? Okay. So the meaning is the soul can never be cut into pieces by any weapon. The soul cannot be burned by fire, cannot be moistened by water, cannot be withered by the wind. So as I was telling in the Hindi class, why is Krishna again and again repeating the same thing? The keyword to remember this verse is not killable. It cannot be killed. In any way, you cannot kill the soul. So Krishna, Lord Krishna is a very, very expert teacher. And being a very expert teacher, he knows how to talk in the language of the student. In a way, the student will easily understand it. Arjuna is a fighter, a warrior, and he is used to killing people in the battlefield. And he has many types of weapons. People on ages were not less advanced or civilized than us. Rather, they were much more advanced, much more materially powerful and capable. So Arjuna had weapons which could cut the body to pieces, which could burn the body, which could moisten the body, which could dry up the body. Like he had weapon which would, shower water on everyone. Storm would come because of that weapon. He had weapon which would blow very heavy winds. He had all kinds of weapons. He had bombs and, nuclear weapons, all such powerful weapons. So Krishna is telling Arjuna, whatever weapon you may have and however powerful you may be, Arjuna, by those material means, you cannot kill the soul. The soul cannot be killed. So Krishna is giving this example to Arjuna to understand, to make him understand. And he'll again talk in the same lines in the next verse also, but we'll not try to memorize that. So this is the simple lesson here that Krishna is telling Arjuna the soul cannot be killed in any way, not killable, not by you also. Though you are the best fighter on the planet, still you cannot also kill the soul. The soul is immortal by nature, right? So that's the lesson here. Again, I repeat the verse. Nainam chindanti shastrani, nainam dahati pavakaha, na chainam kledayantyapo, na shoshayati marutaha. Now I'll ask you for something. We'll try to figure out the meaning of the words. We already did that exercise and it has very simple words. So I'll ask you and you have to point out the words. Okay, raise your hand and give the answer. So what is the word here for fire? Which is the word for fire in Sanskrit? Arati Mataji. Yes, Arati Mataji. Which is the word for fire? You'll have to unmute yourself.
Dahati.
For fire it is pavakaha. Dahati means what?
Okay.
Dahati means what?
Burns.
Burns, yes, very good. So dahati means burns, pavaka means fire. Okay, now next question. What is the word for wind? Very simple. Wind,
Maruta.
maruta. And what is the meaning of shoshayati? Vinodani Mataji would like to try the meaning of shoshayati.
Dried.
Dries, very nice. Okay, now what is the word here for weapon? Very simple. Rohan,
Shastrani.
very nice. And what is the word for water?
Apo.
Apaha. Okay. Now next, for moisture, what is the word? Kartikeyan Prabhu, you want to try for moisture?
Kledayanti.
Kledayanti. Very nice. So now you know the word meanings also. So anyone wants to tell me the entire verse meaning? The meaning of the entire verse. Anyone wants to try in your own words tell us the verse meaning? Neha Mataji.
The soul never can be cut into uh, 1 minute, Prabhuji. The
Says,
soul can never be cut into pieces by any weapon, nor withered by the wind, nor burnt by the fire, nor moistened by the water.
very good. Very nice. Okay, there we go, Mataji.
The soul can never be cut into pieces by any weapon, burnt by fire, moistened by water, or withered by the wind.
Very nice. Arti.
The soul can never be cut into pieces by a weapon. It cannot be burnt by fire. It cannot be dried by wind, and it cannot be moistened by water.
Very nice. Thank you. So, congratulations. Now you know the verse, you know the meaning, you know what the word meaning. Also, you know the verse number 2.23. So, thank you so much for joining. We'll meet on next coming Friday, yes, and we'll do the 10th verse